Okay, hello, happy Wednesday. Welcome to my weekly Facebook Live. My name is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmaids.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I'm excited to share a fun project with you guys today. So make sure as you hop in live that you say hello so that I can say hello to you back. I see a couple of you are here. Hi, Cheryl. So we're going to use some celebration items today. I'm really excited about that. But before we hop in to the project for today, I want to announce the winner for last week's live video. So thank you so much to everyone who shared last week's live. I have entered all of your names and the winner is Deborah T. So congratulations, Deborah. I will be sending you one of each of the cards from the Paper Pumpkin Kit for February. Okay, so I'll be sending that to you, Deborah. So thank you so much for sharing the video. So I will be entering everyone's name from this week's live who shares the video and leaves a comment below that they have shared it. I will enter all of your names in for a prize for next week. I'll announce the winner next week. So thank you so much. Make sure that you leave a comment below when you've shared it because sometimes I can't see who shared the video. And if you're watching the replay of this video over on YouTube, you can still share the videos as well. Share them and then comment under the YouTube video that you have shared them. Okay. Hi, Stacy. All right, so I'm going to get the camera flipped around and we're going to get started today. Today's project is actually pretty quick, but I really think it's super cute and I think you'll like it. So let me just cover this up, flip you around. So we're actually using 3 celebration items. So excited. And actually all 3 of these celebration items, this is my first time to use them. So I was really excited, because I've actually had this stamp set for a while and I've been wanting to use it, but I just hadn't had time to come up with an idea using it. Okay, so we're going to be using the Part of My Story stamp set. So this is a free celebration item. So if you place a minimum $50 order in my online Stampin' Up! Store, you can choose this as your free gift. You can see it's got a lot of really great sentiments. I love this stamp set. Love it. I'll definitely be keeping this one even once celebration is over. This is a great one. So we'll use that for the sentiment. And then we're going to be using the new Painted Seasons bundle. So this is a new item that was released for celebration on February the 15th. So you get, when you place a minimum $100 order in my online store, you can get this stamp set and this paper together as your free gift. So this paper is amazing. Let me show you. It's 12 by 12. I'll just show you the patterns. And you can see on this side, there's a little variation in color. It's supposed to look like that. So when you get your paper, don't think there's something wrong with it. That's how it's supposed to look. I think that this paper is so pretty. Hi, Shelly. Thank you, Danielle. Hi, Danielle. So pretty. This is actually the pattern that we're going to use today. This would be a good Christmas one. Look at that. Okay, so love this paper. So and the other thing I love about this paper is you get, there's 4 designs, 4 double-sided designs, and you get 3 of each double-sided design. So I love that. So it's still 12 sheets, but you get more of each pattern. So I love when they do that with the designer paper. And then here is the beautiful Painted Seasons stamp set. This is one of the distinctive stamp sets, so the image is stamped very realistically, which I love. And you can get the best image stamping with these if your ink pad has less ink in it. So if you're noticing that you're kind of getting a blurry look, you might want to take your bone folder and just swipe it across the top of your ink pad and get a little bit less ink on that ink pad, and then you'll get a better impression. Okay, so let's jump in to today's card. So I've got all my paper and everything ready to go. So we're going to start with a piece of Whisper White. This is just a scrap piece, and I'm going to bring in my Grapefruit Grove. Thank you, Stacy, for sharing the video. Okay, Grapefruit Grove, and you can see I've used this ink pad so much, so there's not much ink sitting on top, so I can get a really nice impression with this ink pad. So I'm just going to ink this up, and I'm going to stamp this right there, my flower. then I am going to use my Memento Tuxedo Black for my sentiment. So I'm just going to turn this. And for my sentiment, I'm going to stamp, Karen! Hi! Yay! I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so I'm going to stamp my sentiment right here. I have been dying to use this sentiment. So it says, know that today a friend is thinking of you. Isn't that a beautiful sentiment? And actually, I think I need to make quite a load. Thank you, Karen. I think I need to make quite a load of this card because I have so many people that cross my mind, well, that have been crossing my mind recently that I want to reach out to, and I want to send them a card. So this would be the perfect card, perfect sentiment. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my Big Shot so that we can die cut these out. Let me get it. Ugh. Okay, so here it is. All right, so got my Big Shot. So I have got my magnetic platform, one cutting plate. Then I'm going to bring in this, and I'm using one of our new stitched rectangle dies. I love these dies. I'm using this to die cut the sentiment. So I'm just going to, oh, I might have to move this. Yep, my magnetic platform is going to be difficult. Oh, come on. Let me do it this way. Okay, there we go. So I'm just going to center up my sentiment. Then I've got one of my layering circle framelit dies. And I am just going to put that around my flower. And I'm going to put the flower towards the top of the die. And then run this through. All right. Then, got one more thing I want to die cut. I also want to die cut this piece of lemon lime twist cardstock using the scalloped circle that's going to layer behind my flower. Let's run this through. I'm trying to be careful because when I do my Big Shot over here, it rattles and knocks everything over. So that's why I'm going so slow. Okay, so now I'm going to go put this back on the other side of the room. Don't want to lose these dies, so I'll just stick them on. Okay, let me go put this back. All right, now we can start putting this card together. So for my card base, I've got a piece of Whisper White thick cardstock. It's my favorite cardstock to use for card bases. So this is cut 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. So I'm just going to bring in my bone folder. Yay! Hi, Monica. Thank you. I'm glad you're here live. Okay, then I've got a piece of basic black cardstock. It looks like I might need to put a new blade in my trimmer. So I'm just using this, what is this? This is like a little glue adhesive. That's what it is, an adhesive eraser. So when I notice those little edges on my cardstock or designer paper, I just swipe this across. You can also use a regular pencil eraser and it cleans up the edges. If you don't have one of these, it'll work with a pencil eraser. Okay, so my basic black cardstock, this is cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then this piece of that Painted Seasons Designer Series paper, this is cut 4 inches by 5 1/4. So I am just going to layer this on with my snail adhesive. I'll put this onto my basic black. Yeah, it's a really, really great tip. It helps so much. And then you can use your blades longer. Okay. Then I'll just add this onto the front of my card. Base, center this up. So you can see this gives just a really thin black border, which I love. Just a really thin bit. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and adhere my little die cut flower. Isn't that so pretty? Let me see if I can show you. Look how nicely that image stamped. I think it's gorgeous. Okay, go ahead and adhere this with snail onto my lemon lime twist scallop circle. Okay, that looks good. Then I'm going to adhere this onto the front of my card using dimensionals. 3 should do. Sorry if it's going blurry, that's a Facebook thing. I can't control it. Okay, so I want the flower facing up with the white portion towards the bottom, and I'm just gonna pop this, right about there. Okay, then I'm gonna take my sentiment, and before I pop this on, I'm gonna take this piece of Poppy Parade cardstock and my cookie cutter builder punch, and I want one of these tiny little hearts. Well, there we go. And what I want to do is I want to cover up this black heart. I want it to be Poppy Parade with this tiny heart. So let me get some liquid glue here, and I'm going to get my tweezers because that is a really tiny, tiny heart. Just put a tiny little bit of glue on there. There. Whew. Hit a nerve, trying to keep from having a, there we go, shaky hand on that. Okay, so tiny to work with. There we go. And now I will pop some dimensionals on the back of this, and I'm just gonna keep them right towards the top in the center because the sides are gonna hang over that flower. So just like this. Yeah, just like this. There we go. Isn't that cute? Okay, so now I'm going to add a few embellishments, and that's going to finish the card. So I've got some of these faceted dots, and I just want to add 3 of the black ones. Just, let's see, one there. I'm doing the tiny ones. Let's see, one here, let's say. And then one more maybe here. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so that finishes up the card. You can see up close. Isn't that pretty? I love it. I love this card. And then on my sample, I went ahead for my sample and did a matching envelope. So I added the designer paper. So this pattern that I put on my envelope flap, this is the same pattern. It's just the reverse side. And then I did also stamp that flower in the bottom left-hand corner. So there's the card. Quick, easy, cute, beautiful sentiment. I love it. I hope you like it too. Super quick tutorial. So you don't have to use a ton of supplies to create this card. And it's really quick and thoughtful. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip it around. Thanks, Karen. I know you just got this bundle too. So this is a good little idea for you for when yours comes in. Thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed. So thank you so much for joining me. I know this was super quick, but I do like to make our lives quick so you guys can get back to whatever you have to do, and I appreciate y'all joining me today. Don't forget to share the video, comment below when you have shared it to be entered in for a chance to win a prize for next week. Thank you so much for joining me today. Karen, I'm so glad you're able to be here. Monica, thank you, and thank you to everyone else, and I will see you guys again very soon. Have a wonderful week, have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!